Why are narcissists constantly telling you that they love you? Why do narcissistic people say, I love you? You know I love you, right? I do love you. You believe me, right? Why? What? For those of them that do say it, we know some of them never say I love you. You never hear those words. But for those of them that do, why do they do it? Why? That's what we're talking about today. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Company. So yeah, folks, yes. Welcome back. Narcissistic people and the words I love you. Those three words or three letters, however they decide to write it or say it, right? Why are they saying it though? Do they even love you in the first place? Like, that's what I get. That's the question I get a lot, and I've answered that question before. But this is a little different take on it, right? There's a little different twist on it, right? Why do they keep saying it, right? Why do they open their mouths and say it to you? Like they might not be showing you love. They might not be connecting to you in a loving way. They might not be showing you that they love you, giving you flowers and gifts. They might just keep saying the words "I love you." Why do they do that? So simply put, they want you to believe it. They're trying to narcissists are trying to convince you that they love you. They're trying to convince you that they love you. Now, Lee, why the hell would Lee, I'm confused. Why the hell would they try to convince me that they love me if they are showing me that they love me, if they are actually loving me? Because they know that they're not doing it correctly. They want to convince you that they love you, because the more you're in love with me, then the more you think that I'm in love with you, the more that I can get away with. The more that I benefit directly from this. I benefit from this. Yes, absolutely yes. That's what happens with a lot of narcissistic people. They will consistently tell you that they love you. They will consistently tell you that they love you just because they get a benefit from it. Y'all, there's a direct benefit from it. Especially, I know I mentioned earlier that some narcissists never ever say I love you, or they rarely say it. When do they say it, y'all? When do they say it? If they ever say it, if they rarely say it, when do they say it? When they're in trouble, when they're trying to get you, they're trying to get you not to leave, when they're trying to get you to allow them to come back, and things of that nature. When they're on their last leg, when they feel like everything else has failed, they'll tell you that they love you. Notice I said tell you that they love you. I didn't say that they're gonna prove to you that they love you. They're gonna show you that they love you. No, notice I didn't say that, right? Because they're not going to do that, because they don't do that type of stuff. Like, if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, whoever, this is part of the relationship. This becomes a part of the relationship. Them telling you that they love you and not showing you that they love you the way that you want to be showed. That's important right there, y'all. It really is important. They're not showing you that they love you the way that you want to be showed love. Like most narcissists, notice I didn't say all, most narcissists are going to show love through physical things and the words, not through actual deep emotional connection. I know in the beginning it felt like a deep emotional connection, and it very well may have been, right? It very well may have been an emotional connection, right? But over time, their wires frazzle, right? Matter of fact, here's a good analogy right here. There's a good analogy. You know, like a phone charger, right? Just like a phone charger. Like if I plug my phone into the charger into the phone, right? It charges up. You'll see it light up. It charges up, right? You see that happen. The green bar comes on and everything. If I keep doing it over time, in, out, it charges up at first. The charger works at first, right? The love works at first. The connection is strong at first, right? But over time, pull in, out. This part becomes frayed. The connection fractures. The connection frazzles, and it doesn't charge up the same way anymore. So now, sometimes even if you plug it in, it doesn't work. Even though it's still, if this part breaks, if something happens, when the love stops, the love gets severed, the connection, the emotional connection gets severed, they'll still be plugged into you physically. But the emotions have stopped. The deep emotional connection, the deep stuff has probably stopped. They'll still be with you physically. They'll still be plugged into you, right? But the emotions, that you're not getting any more juice. It's not lighting up anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not lighting up anymore. There's no more juice coming into the relationship. And I know y'all thought that analogy was a fire there. You're like, Lee, what the hell? Lee, where you come up with that one at, Lee? Off the top of my head. Off the top of my head. I know y'all like, Lee, well, I ain't never heard it. Like, they still plugged in. The charge is still plugged in. The cord is still plugged in. But you're just not getting no juice. You're not getting that emotional juice. The emotional juices are not flowing anymore. So a lot of them will tell you that they love you just to show you this. That's how they learn how to love now. That's the form of connection, the form of love that they're going to be showing you going forward. Now, is that enough for most people? No. Let's get that out of the way. That's not going to be enough for most people. I know that. You know that. Right. I'm sorry, y'all. That's not going to be enough for most people. But for a lot of people, it could be. Like I said, some people and this is me, just for me, doing my Zooms and talking to so many people over one-on-one over the last damn near, this is year 4 right here. This is, the next month will be 4 years completely, right? Over the last years of almost talking about nearly 5,000 people over the last few years. That's one thing I've noticed, y'all, that some people are willing to accept less to be with narcissists. Let's keep it hot and ready. Some people are willing to accept less. You're giving 100 and they're giving you, and originally they might have been giving you 150, right? Because the love bomb may feel like 150. It don't feel like 100. Originally, they were giving you 150. And then it went down to, then it went to 100. You felt equally yoked, right? Both of y'all were giving 100. And then you were still giving 100. They gave you 90. And then 80, 70, 60. Then it could be a precipitous drop off. Now they give you 25, right? And you like, damn, I got to make up for stuff. So now you're giving 120, 125. So the relationship can feel somewhat normal, right? You're giving more to this person than you're receiving. So after a while in these relationship dynamics, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you are putting in way more work. So after a while with a narcissist, you start putting in way more work than they do. Like, you're giving 100% and they're giving 25. And because you might love this person so much, you're willing to accept that 25. But then when it goes to 10, they'll give you 10 and you're still giving 100. You're like, damn, this sucks. You begging for 25. So you're begging for them to give you more, but more is still less than what you're accustomed to. So many people get into these relationship dynamics with narcissists where you're giving them more than what you're getting. And so many people, you be trauma-bonded, so in love with them, whatnot, that you're willing to accept less to be with this person. And a lot of people that I talk to on my one-on-ones are just asking me how to get it back up to 10, 25%, 50%. Like, Lee, I'm willing to accept less to be with this person. I have to ask you this question. Why? Why are you willing to accept less? They're not willing to accept less. When you go below 100, they lose their damn minds. So why are you willing to accept less? What is going on in your mind with you right now that makes you willing to accept less than they are? That's a question that you have to answer for yourself. Just like, why am I willing to accept less when they are not? When they aren't, like, they're not willing to accept less. Why am I willing to accept less? You are willing to accept less love to be with a narcissist? You have to ask yourself the question, why? Now, I know what people are going to say, well, Lee, that sounds like victim blaming. Yo, everything ain't victim blaming. Some of these questions you have to ask yourself in order to heal. You can't ask them, right? Some of these questions you have to ask yourself in order to heal and set yourself free. So they're not going to give you the answer. So you have to ask yourself. Control what you can control, right? You have to control what you can control. You can't control whether or not they are showing you love. You can beg for it. You can plead for it. You absolutely can. But that doesn't mean they're going to do it. Like, I just literally listened to a voicemail a lady sent me, recording where she's begging, like literally begging her narcissistic partner to just post her on social media. Literally begging, pleading. And this man just laughing. No. He said, no, I'll think about it. It's been years. He ain't about to post you. Why would he post you now? He clearly cheating. Like, you control what you can control in these situations, y'all. Because they're going to tell you that they love you. You know I love you, right? Just because I don't post you online or nobody in my life knows that you exist. Nobody, just because my mom and dad don't know you who you are, and my family members don't know who you are, and my friends don't know who you are, my coworkers don't know who you are, that doesn't mean I don't love you. You know I love you, right? I do love you. Now let's sleep together. That's all it takes. They're telling you that they love you because they want to convince you that they love you. And they tell you that they love you with words because you've got to the point where you accept the words. A lot of narcissists are just telling you that they love you just so to convince you that they love you, not to convince themselves. They're trying to convince you. So they go back to the beginning, y'all. I told you, if you're willing to accept 10 to 25, that's all they're going to give to you. Right. And sometimes that 10 to 25%. It's just them telling you that they love you, not showing you, not doing anything else, just sleeping with you and saying the words, I love you. The rest of it is horrible. The rest of the relationship is horrible. So then you got to fall back onto yourself and just like, why am I willing to accept less from this person? Why am I accepting less? Because yes, it falls onto you. And again, people are just like, well, Lee, this is victim blaming. This is not victim blaming. Sometimes you have to step up and stand in your truth in order to heal. How else are you going to heal if you keep saying everything is victim blaming? You see what I'm saying? Yes, narcissistic people are abusive. The abuse is on them. The healing is on you. They're not going to help you heal. Why would they help you heal? So the abuse is absolutely on them, but the healing is on you. So yeah, they're going to tell you, I love you at special events just to make you feel special sometimes, to reconnect to you, to just breadcrumb you. Sometimes they'll just telling you, I love you just to breadcrumb you, just to keep you there, just to give you enough to keep you from leaving. Now, are you willing to accept that? That's going to be up to you. You see what I'm saying? Again, it's just like, when I hear these voicemails and these messages and I see what a lot of people go through, it's just like, I'm like, damn, why? Why? But you have to ask yourself why. I know the mind works weird, right? I get that. But why? I know the trauma bond exists, but why this person? You have to get clear on why you're willing to accept less from this person than you deserve. You have to get clear on that, because if all it takes for me to keep you in my life is for me to tell you that I love you, then that's literally all I'm going to do. That's literally all I'm going to do is tell you that I love you, and I don't have to show you. I don't have to do anything else. I just have to tell you I love you and be with you here in person. If that's all it takes, that's all it takes, y'all. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for rocking with me to the end, y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my kids' book on Amazon. It's called Remember It's Not Your Fault. It's on Amazon. It's just have those tough conversations with your kiddos and whatnot. If you already have the book, hit that 5 stars on Amazon for me. Hit that good rating for me, please, please, please. Also, y'all, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications as well so you don't miss an upload. I'm uploading like at least once or twice a day and whatnot. So it doesn't seem to be working on YouTube right now. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all showing me love. And as always, mental healness is out. Peace. Before you go, make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, y'all. You already here. Just hit the button. Also, you can find my coaching, my courses, my one-on-ones. Everything is available at my website, mentalhealness.net. Kids book, self-love journal. Also, check out joining the channel memberships as well, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super grateful. I'm out. Peace.